Good morning, everybody. It's Mr. Wilhelm coming at you with a flipped lesson. Yeah, we talked about it. Here it is. The talking head in front of the white screen. This is good stuff. All right, here's what we got for today. In front of you, you should have two pieces of paper, one entitled Value Statements, the other entitled Rank Your Values Questions. First of which, the value statements. Okay, we're going to use the materials in the back, the construction paper, scissors, glue, markers, whatever you want to make your project look nice and colorful and beautiful, you can. Okay, let's not get too carried away though. Let's focus on what we have to do with the assignment. All right, the value statements, here's what I want you to do. I want you to cut those out into strips. Each value is one strip, okay? I want you to rank order them, glue them down on your piece of paper. I would suggest rank ordering them first and then gluing them down. Make sure you know and you make the proper decision, okay? Making decisions as to what order you want to put them in. Okay, so for example, if your top value in your life right now is getting good grades, that's going to be on the very top. Okay, and then maybe it is making money. Okay, could be number 2. And then it could be making new friends, number 3, and so on and so forth, all the way down to the bottom, where you're gonna paste the one that means the least to you right now in your life, something you value the least in your life right now. Okay, so once you got that done, you got those glued down in rank order, they're all ready to go. Okay, then you want to take a look at the questions. All right, you want to answer those six questions in paragraphs. We're talking multiple paragraphs per question, depending on how the question's phrased. Okay, so if you look at number 1, why did you choose each of the top 3 value statements, and then be specific. Okay, give me a good, solid, concrete answer. We're talking probably a paragraph for each of the top 3, so you can give me something that's good, detailed, and explain yourself so I understand why and how and what shapes your life and why you value that statement. Okay. 2, did you know right away which statement was the most important to you, and explain. Okay, some people look at that list and something jumps right off the page at them, and they just know right away which one is the most important in their life. Okay. 3, why and how did you choose the statement that was least meaningful to you? Again, kind of like number 2. All right, explain it to me. 4, how did you decide that this was the least meaningful to you? Okay, goes with number 3. Those two kind of tie together. Those can be paragraphs in themselves. All right. 5, is it harder for teens to express their values in front of their peers or in front of their parents? And explain to me why. Some people have issues with that, have problems with that, but some may not. Okay, explain to me if that's difficult for you or teens in general, or on the other side of that. Okay, maybe it's easy for you to show your values because of the things that we've talked about previously in class, dealing with self-esteem, decision making, goal setting, and things like that. Okay, and lastly, do you feel that your values can change throughout your life? And explain your answer. All right, pretty self-explanatory. Give me a good, solid, concrete why not. Whether you agree, disagree with that statement, or how are you feeling about that? Okay, looking for something good, not just looking for fluff, not just looking for I value this because that's what I feel. Okay, I'm looking for good, solid, concrete answers. All right, these assignments can be typewritten or they can be handwritten. Okay, they are due on Monday. If you're going to handwrite them, again, they got to be legible. All right, once you're done, if you finish up in class, staple them together. You can either put it in the basket in the back of the room, or you can hand it to Mr. Sharp, and he will make sure I get it once he leaves my stuff in my office. Okay, and lastly, a couple other things I need to mention. Okay, poker chip assignment. If you haven't gotten that done, get it done. It needs to be turned in. It was due long ago, a couple weeks ago already. I'm to the point where I'm going to start putting zeros in. I'm already taking points off of people that are turning in late. Okay, just get it done. Some of you say you have it done, then turn it in. All right, it does no good to me sitting in your backpack or on your computer. Okay, it's got to get turned in. Secondly, the role model letter, the influential person letter. Okay, we talked about that yesterday. If you don't know what that is, if you weren't here yesterday, talk to someone who was. They can fill you in. Okay, we're looking for specifics about character traits, about how they influenced your life and shaped your character and shaped you to be the way you are today. Okay, taught you life lessons, things like that. All right. Again, it's going to have some sort of opening. Why you writing this letter to them? Give them specifics on why. And then in the body, they're going to talk more. You're going to go in depth about why you're writing this letter, how they influenced your life, how they were a big part of your life. And then lastly, at closing, you're going to wrap it all up. Okay, thank you for, I can't begin to thank you enough for what you've done and how you've, and the things you've done in my life and the way you've influenced me in my life. Okay, and then we wrap it all up with sincerely, with love you, whatever you want to say, and then sign it. Okay, rough copy is due next Friday. That's the 18th. Okay, again, I'm not here, but you can give it to my sub, and that person will make sure I get it. And then lastly, Unit 1 assessment is on Monday. Okay, I have some sheets that if you were gone or if you misplaced yours, I have some review sheets for the Unit 1 assessment. Okay, it's more like a quest. Remember, it's not that long of a, it's not really a test, it's not really a quiz, it's kind of in between there. Okay, if you have your review sheet with you on Monday, there's a pretty good chance, I'm not saying it's 100%, but pretty good chance that you might be able to use your review sheet on your assessment. Okay, so if you fill that out, it shouldn't be a problem because I know most of you aren't going to study at home, so I let you study in class. Isn't that nice? All right, Mr. Wilhelm. Okay, that's all I got. Make sure you finish up your rank your values assignment. You got plenty of time to work on it. You have until class is done. Okay, make sure everything's picked up and put back when you're with a few minutes left in class. I don't want to come back to hearing about how the classroom was in disarray and all crazy and markers thrown all over the place and things like that. Okay, you should stay in your seat. All right, this isn't a partner assignment, Mr. Van Atta. Okay, so you can work on it by yourself. It's all about you. All right, happy Friday. I'll see you on Monday. Have a good weekend.